Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be going over some things I wish I knew before I switched my dog from a standard kibble diet to a raw diet. I'll be covering some basics of a fresh food diet for dogs, and I'll discuss my experience and why I chose WeFeed Raw. Now, I made this video for anyone who's thinking about switching to raw, fresh food for your dog. Now, I'm not sponsored or being paid to say this. I'm just sharing my honest thoughts and experiences, but I am passionate about finding deals, and of course, this was no exception. So if at any point you'd like to check out WeFeed Raw, you'll find a link in the description down below that'll get you up to 30% off your first box, and you won't be able to find it by going directly to the website. Also, we'll get credit for sending you over, which will help us continue making high quality reviews and content. So the first thing I wish I knew when I started my pets on a raw diet was something called nutritional gaps. Most people feed their pets in a way that over time makes their diets unbalanced. They actually cause their dogs to miss out on a lot of crucial nutrients. For example, in the morning, they'd feed the meaty bone and then organs or different form of muscle meat in the evening. And the meals tend to be heavy. So the idea is to balance them out over the course of a week. But according to my research, that's definitely not the best approach to raw feeding, especially for puppies. It's actually an extreme way of feeding and might leave your pet with several nutritional gaps. If it's only raw meaty bone, muscle, and organ meat that you're giving to your pet, it'll lack vitamin E, iodine, manganese, EPA, and DHA. Many times your dog might also be zinc and vitamin D deficient when following this approach, and it doesn't matter which species of dog you have. If the nutrients that your pet needs aren't included in his or her diet, it might result in some major health issues. The second thing I wish I knew was how to calculate the nutritional requirements of my dog. When I started learning about the raw diet for my dog, I realized that her diet had nutritional gaps, which fresh foods can balance her meals. But I could hardly find any resources to understand how to calculate her caloric requirements based on her age, weight, and species. It was only when she turned around 8 to 9 months old that I found some resources to understand her nutritional needs. And when I finally calculated her caloric needs, I got to know that certain things in her diet were spot on, but other things are totally off. To be honest, as I was learning about all these things I was doing wrong in terms of feeding her, I just about panicked because I realized that I might be the cause of some of her health issues. But I'm really glad that I learned about it and quickly adjusted. She was a small puppy then and was strong enough to recover once I quick fixed her meals. But now I realize that I could have just had a meal designed by a professional for her instead of trying to learn everything on my own. I heard about some fresh dog food delivery companies that are reliable from our vet, and she recommended that we try WeFeed Raw. They have been a reliable brand for many years, and I had just never heard of them. So I currently have my dog on WeFeed Raw's meal plan, and she's never been or looked healthier, which is why I'm such a big advocate for their products. Everyone who knows her has commented on her shinier coat and how she just seems to look happier. She has so much more pep in her step, it's almost like she's a new dog. WeFeed Raw delivers balanced raw meals sourced from the US straight to your door. Their nutritionists formulate customized meal plans for your pets, and they deliver them for free across the nation. And like I mentioned earlier, if you want to try a raw diet for your dog, I dropped a link in the description below that can save you up to 30% on your first box of WeFeed Raw. Although there are certainly many more things that dog owners need to know, these are a few that I wish I knew before feeding raw food to my dog. All right, that's it for this video. If you have any tips that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.